several have asked this. They said, Kat said that that the angelic, the spirit beings can't really be, the people, the angels on God's side can't be hurt or harmed. So they're saying, how then can they fight the demonic realm who are also spirit beings? Are they also not able to be harmed? So they're asking, how does that work?
There is a difference on which side you're on. Absolutely. Satan's army can be wounded and they cannot be healed. He tries to patch them, and depending on what they're made out of and what they're doing. But let me tell you, I've seen them wounded. I've seen them missing eyes. I'm talking about Satan's army. And every battle, what happens with the host, with the army of heaven, don't you give up on what you sent them for or believe for, because sometimes they have to turn around and go back. Mine aren't going back. I'm saying they won't. They will keep going and going forward with what they have been commanded to do. They're an army. They need orders. They don't take requests. Okay, don't give them a request. They have to have orders from headquarters, and we are part of that now since we're joining ours with Christ. But you can't step back, and what you're making a stand for, it says if you step back, you're not fit for the kingdom. Doesn't mean you won't be sent into heaven. It means that he can't use you like he was using you. So whatever you do, don't step back. But yes, the angels are engaged. And yes, the enemy can be wounded. I've seen, like I said before, I've seen them being dragged by some of the army of heaven to be sentenced because of in the courts of heaven. And so all kinds of activity takes place. They're a real army. They have real courts in heaven. They have one in heaven itself, one out in space outside of heaven. And there's a lot of things you don't understand, but this is the thing. We trust God when he says something. And let me tell you, when 80% of America already believe Trump is the winner, God is getting a lot of participation from the moral majority, probably more than some of the Christian leaders. Wow, because they already know that they know what is true. And they're not being influenced by other people saying you need to give it up. They've already been through it all this time. They're not going to give up or back up. But heaven's army, they don't get wounded. They get weary. They have to go.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, the hosts of heaven, they'll get weary from fighting. Sometimes if it's a long, long battle, the more you pray, the stronger they can fight. And that's the truth. So don't stop praying and believing. You don't have to beg God. Okay, you agree with what he wants. And you encourage the army to keep fighting. And because, hell doesn't want to let go. The devil doesn't just want the presidency, people. He wants the world.